Well, the Eagles, they've been looking pretty good recently, but are they a threat to the Detroit Lions?
Let's talk football.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Round Sports Podcast, where sports are everything on this channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we are talking about the Philadelphia Eagles after getting a massive win in a very highly anticipated Super Bowl preview against the Baltimore Ravens. They looked phenomenal out there. And Cooper DeJean, that brother's something else, as he tackled Derrick Henry, a rookie, tackled the king, Derrick Henry. And that is very hard to do, coming from a team that has struggled against him when he was during his time with Tennessee. But anyways, enough about that. The question is, are the Philadelphia Eagles the only threat to the Detroit Lions' chances? Now, I'm going to get into that here in just a minute. But before we get started, if you guys do enjoy this video, please make sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. For now, let's talk about those Eagles that are flying high right now. Philadelphia Eagles. I do think they're actually a threat to the Detroit Lions. And let me explain. The Detroit Lions last week had so many injuries. They had so many injuries that you couldn't even keep count on that defensive side of the ball. I do think that's going to be a key. When I'm looking at Philly, they have dramatically improved from what we saw from last year. Their secondary has gotten so much better, and they are probably the best tackling defense in the National Football League. And even my team alone sometimes has their number, which is of course the Seattle Seahawks, as you can clearly see. But even if the Seahawks do go against the Philadelphia Eagles, I don't think they're going to beat them because the Eagles are looking that dominant. Their defense has dramatically stepped up compared to last year. Jalen Carter and also Jordan Davis, and along with a few other guys in that front seven, have been playing a key factor as far as pressuring quarterbacks, which ultimately played a factor against Lamar Jackson last week. But when I look at this team, the primary reason is both their secondary and their offense. The secondary has been so freaking good at tackling, which is a big thing if you're going to win a Super Bowl. You have to finish those tackles, which the Philadelphia Eagles have been doing that. You got Cooper DeJean that is looking really freaking good right now. You got so many pieces on this defense that you can probably limit what the Lions are going to throw at you in Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, and also along with a variety of other weapons that there's so many I can't even count them all. But when we look at their offense has dramatically improved, which I bet Giant fans are kind of regretting not extending Saquon Barkley and instead extending Daniel Jones. But this offense has been looking insane. I mean, I've watched this team week after week put up rushing yards like crazy. And Saquon Barkley, he has been looking so good. And he has a chance to possibly break Eric Dickerson's record, which is a milestone. And if he breaks that, he could maybe be the MVP for the first non-quarterback to win an MVP since Adrian Peterson in 2012. But when we look at his offense, it has so many weapons. You got a good quarterback in Jalen Hurts. You got Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Dallas Goedert. You have so many weapons, and you can use them. And ultimately, what held this team back last year was their defense. It's been looking better. And the way that they have beaten teams has been so freaking impressive. And everybody's waiting for the game that they eventually fall off. But I'm telling you all this right now. The Philadelphia Eagles, If they get home field advantage, they could possibly make a run. Now, it's probably going to be the same thing for the Detroit Lions. It's going to be depending on whoever wins that number one seed. If we look at the Philadelphia Eagles' home environment, it gets cold in the wintertime. And Detroit is somewhat struggled outside. If the Lions get home field advantage, they would have so much noise. We've already seen on how loud the Detroit Lions home field Ford Field can get. And then if the Philadelphia Eagles get home field advantage, we of course know there's those rambunctious fans of Philly that are going to be behind their team no matter what. So I just think right now, the Philadelphia Eagles do have a chance to actually threaten the Lions. It'll depend on what happens in that playoff game that they face off, but it's going to be very good. And I would like the Philadelphia Eagles. The only NFC Championship game I do have predicted is Eagles versus Lions. So we'll see what happens, but that is a very high possibility. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think the Philadelphia Eagles are a threat to the Detroit Lions? Let me know why or why not down in the comment section below. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Until next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao for now.